Now from the great state of Illinois, EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the second city of Chicago. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Bisons of Chicago. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. Now this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. And this drive will begin with a run from A-Chain. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Their first play from scrimmage is a pickup of 13. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has three options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, and
he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Chicago. Tyreek Hill hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bisons need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And it's good to make it 7-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. They'll start with a run by Mitchell. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Right back to Mitchell on second down. And he's going to have a Niners first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So you look at this defense. They find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That one covers 29 yards, first down. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season, because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or two, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
On first down, Fields. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Second and 10. Fields. He finds his... And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And will they call it a touchback? No, it's out at the 1-yard line. They were inches there from blowing a golden scoring opportunity. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Mitchell is in. Touchdown, 49ers.
That's a great response here in this first quarter. And what I like about it is how they put this drive together. The other guy scored quickly to start the game, but this was smart football to not feel like you have to go out and score quickly yourself. So they worked the ball down the field, took their time, and finished with the touchdown run.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. To throw, Brissett. Oh, poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and he can't do it all on one throw.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, they certainly knew their challenge as this series began, and they got to stop on play number 1. Goal now, get 2 more stops and limit the damage to a field goal.
Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Fields. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown 49ers. George Kittle, 26 yards. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Moody good with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, there he goes, left side. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. The 71 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Terrific run from one of the fastest backs in the game today. A guy who keeps defensive coordinators up at night, no doubt.
Remember when we were meeting with the D coordinator before the game and all he talked about was run fits, making sure our guys were in the right place so there were no creases?
They missed their fits, didn't they?
Yeah, there was no fit there. The only fit was at the end when he threw his headset down after that big run.
12 yards there as they move the chains. Boy, some big runs here, Charles, already in this first quarter.
Yep, the lanes are there. Go ahead and exploit them. But what I like the most, how decisive he is, putting his foot in the ground and going.
A-chain here. They stay on the ground. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
A give up the middle to A-Chain. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 2nd and 6 with the ball on the 7. It's A-Chain on the give. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Third down, here's A-Chain. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Devon A-Chain with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bisons are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. And they run the option on 2nd down. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. Pretty entertaining start. 14-all the score on EA Sports. Now a first down throw, Fields. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. And this complete to Mitchell. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Fields now to throw. And that is incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
And that is no good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
And anytime you see a kicker trot out to try one from 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through. And that one winds up no good.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. They go play action with Brissett. Here's Higgins out on the right side. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's A-Chain. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. 111 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Play fake, Brissett. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They'll run for it with A-Chain. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Now Jason Sanders for the field goal try. This one from 48 yards away. The kick by Sanders is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Get a little closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one. Off play action. Fields eluding the pressure right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on third down. Davis Price will try to pick it up. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. From the gun, a give to Mitchell. Able to slither by. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now Fields going to keep it running left. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. The 49ers moving hastily. They're scurrying to the line. On second down, here's Mitchell. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Not a big run, not an explosive run, but they've held the ball for plenty of plays on this drive. They're just trying to impose their will on the defense right now.
Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on third down. He'll buy some time right. Pushing through the contact. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll try to run with Mitchell. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Once more with Mitchell. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. The second down play not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you're...
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out, and the 49ers have regained the lead. Moody good with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. He will and deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And I believe he was able to get this back. He was. Boy, after giving up the touchdown, lucky that didn't turn into another.
I didn't do this in college, but I did it in high school. When you return kicks and you lose it yourself, the panic that goes through you and the determination to get the ball back, I don't even know how to describe it. And I think we just saw an example there.
Yeah, and the relief when you get it back like he did.
Yeah, you go to the sidelines, you know you're going to get yelled at, but you can handle it because you got the ball back.
And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. On play action, Brissett. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Throwing on 2nd and long. Brissett dancing to his left. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
Flush to his right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think...
Oh, what was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Powers ahead at the 45. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. They'll motion the tight end across the formation. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Another run with Mitchell. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. Here's Fields. The throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch. The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him.
Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 16. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5. And they will take over 1st and 10. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Off the play fake. Here's Brissett. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
On 2nd down, Brissett again. That to the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton.
Oh, man, partner, this is something cornerbacks love to do, and that's outthink a quarterback. If you get a sense that they're going to throw a quick out route or a quick hitch, you can just lay back an extra yard or two, but then really put your foot in the turf and drive on the football. And here I think he baited the quarterback into the throw and made it pay off.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
They started this drive backed up against the wall by the turnover, but I love their fight. Planted their feet and forced the incompletion on 1st down.
A shotgun handoff to Mitchell. Sheds off the tackle. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're going to hurry back to the line now. And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. Looking to throw on 2nd down, Fields. Escaping the pressure right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. On the option left is Fields. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Justin Fields keeping it himself from 10 yards away. And the 49ers take advantage of the field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. Moody good with the extra point. And that pushes the lead up to 11. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. A play fake, now Fields to throw. Rolling to his right. This is caught inside the 15. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Give running right is Mitchell. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Here's second and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Now it's Fields. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great play there. Laying himself out in the end zone. And the Niners take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Moody good with the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. And they're going to speed things up here. Throwing on second and long. Brissett under pressure, and they got to him again. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Brissett going to move them around here. Now on third and forever, he'll look to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Sam Hubbard. The offensive line is in tatters as that's now 3 sacks in 3 plays. And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the fourth quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's second down. run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, here's Mitchell. And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Brissett's throw caught by Ezukama. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Here's Brissett. Under pressure, and down he goes. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. To throw is Brissett. Pass complete. Ezukama with it. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Complete to Eric Ezukama. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Here's a quick throw to Higgins out wide. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Brissett. Wide open receiver complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 25 yards there on the catch and run. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. H.A. now up the middle. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Well, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. And they'll try again here, 1st and goal after the false start. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. A-Chain on the counter. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
At the 49ers 9-yard line.
Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Elijah Higgins, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Bisons have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. The offense going to stay on the field as they will line up and go for 2. And he's going to get in for the 2 points, and that'll make this a 10-point game. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
And the 49er hands team does its job. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Now Fields. That's complete out left to Ayuk. And he is going to lose yardage here. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. And that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Oh, that was never on target. It's no good. Wide to the right, and the lead will hold at 10. Now, Charles, all things considered, I guess that's not a critical miss at this stage, is it?
No, but still everything helps when you're trying to finish off a ball game. And you're right, not critical in terms of the scoreboard and the team, but the guy with the golden foot, he knows he's only as good as his last kick.
Rolling to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
Brings up 2nd and 15 at the 27-yard line.
Here's Brissett. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
You get into these 2-minute drill situations and you often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
Brissett. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Here we go. This is 4th down. Brissett. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Niners take over in terrific field position. That one looks like he'll throw here. And the screen unsuccessfully dropped it.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Fields. This one caught by Kittle. And he will have a Niners first down, and that ought to be the one that seals the victory.
First down, 49ers.
Back to throw. Fields. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great effort there with an amazing diving catch. And the Niners extend this 4th quarter lead, and they are getting closer and closer to win number 11. Moody good with the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. Well, from deep in the... And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he's got his guys set up great now. 1st and goal, and the Pigs get at the 7-yard line. So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Fields. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
One of the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Now they'll try and set up the quarterback draw here. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Justin Fields keeping it himself from 5 yards out. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead.
Well, this is where it pays to have a quarterback you can trust with the ball in his hands. Normally you want him throwing or at least trying to make this an option. But here, this is a straight run, a QB draw, and he reads things perfectly and takes it into the end zone.
But I guess when you're hot, you're hot. I mean, I would just go ahead and take the extra point and move on, but apparently they've got something to prove. Almost feels like something was said this week, and they wanted to make sure that they laid it on them in this game.
And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. How'd you like to be those defensive coaches?